of here.
Ooh, you seem to be having a bad day. Is it the stress of new motherhood?
I just asked you to leave. Get out.
Or is it that videotape of our escapades? Did that make things tense with Scott?
Have you ever had that saying run through your mind about what doesn't kill you makes you stronger?
Is that the case here?
Yeah. Your plan backfired. That little videotape, thanks to it, Scott and I are stronger than ever.
Are you?
You know, it's funny. Scott is angry. But he doesn't blame me. He blames you 100%. Oh, you look a little disappointed. Obviously, you totally underestimated the love Scott and I have for each other.
If you think that videotape was the end of it, then you underestimated me.
Really? What else could you possibly do to us?
Oh, sweet Lucy. Since you left, I've come up with so many ways to get you away from Scott that it would make you... Well, until then.
Okay. It's gonna be okay.
Buon appetito.
You know, this is my favorite place in all of Rome.
Well, I can certainly see why.
And this afternoon, you two are in for a treat.
I'm sure we are, but we're also here for another reason.
To discuss your father.
You can't help us find him, can't you?
Of course. You know, as a member of the American Embassy, we get requests like this all the time. Tourists turn up missing, relatives frantic to find them. It usually turns out to be a pretty simple matter.
So is it usual for a tourist to find a tracking device in her luggage?
No. I've never seen that before. Do you have any idea how it got there?
Afraid not.
Could it be connected with your father?
I can't imagine how.
He's just a retired math professor.
Well, I'm sure there's a simple explanation. Do you happen to have a recent picture of him?
As a matter of fact, I do.
I'll have someone from the police department pick this up and distribute it. With any luck, we should know his whereabouts by the end of the day.
Well, I'll drink to that.
Ah, here.
We want to get Lee into surgery right away to remove the blood clots in his lung before they cause any more damage. Dr. Quartermain and I have already spoken to him about the operation and the risk involved.
You mean the fact that he's damned if he has and he's damned if he doesn't?
We have to take the chance, Scott.
Joey, is Lee awake?
Yes, but I should warn you, he's in a lot of pain, and it's difficult for him to breathe, so he won't be able to say much.
It's enough if he just knows that we're there.
You two go on first. I'd like to speak with Joe.
Okay, Karen.
What does Dr. Quartermain think his chances are?
Not very good.
Oh, I'm waiting for you. I want to say goodbye.
What do you mean goodbye? You're not checking out that easy.
No. Hey, listen, partner. We have a deal, remember? I mean, either we go together, leave this earth together, or it's ladies first. Now, you can't change the rules on that now.
It's a nice try, both of you. I got this 18-wheeler parked on my chest. It's getting heavy every minute. We can't waste time pretending.
We're not pretending. We're not letting you go. You are not giving up here.
Listen. Now, you just listen to me, Lee Baldwin. You hear me? We have been married for 20 years. And it's just not enough. That's all. It just seems like yesterday when you first were asking me out. Do you remember?
You were tough nut to crack.
I was. Wasn't I? It just took me a little while to come around.
See, that's because you're a fighter. You're a fighter. You went at her. You whittled her down, Lee, and you won.
And I am so glad that you did. You're God's gift to me. Well, even though you are a big pain in the butt sometimes, and all in all, you're just perfect. You're my perfect partner. And we have a perfect family. And oh, sweetheart, don't throw in the towel now, please. I know you have the strength to see this through.
Yes, ma'am.
I love you.
Well,
Hello?
Lucy, it's me.
Oh, hey, you. How's Lee?
You better bring Serena over here.
Oh, is it really that bad?
I don't think that he's gonna make it.
He's still alive? You're kidding. The way he keeled over, I thought for sure he was toast.
I'm touched by your compassion.
Just being practical. If the guy croaks, I won't have to go through this ridiculous process of having him removed as my guardian.
Well, cheer up. There's still a good chance he could die.
Whatever, just as long as he's out of the way. Getting out of here and back to my baby are the only things that matter to me.
You have the picture then. Very good. Please call me anytime, day or night, if you hear anything about Professor Collins. Thanks, Captain. Well, the police are on it.
Wow, you certainly do have a lot of connections here, Mr. Zorin.
Well, that's my job. You know, it's a shame they're not serving the crostata here tonight.
Crostata?
You like it?
I love it.
You know, the chef here is a friend of mine. I'm gonna go ask him if he'll make some for us.
Ooh.
That's a wonderful idea.
The Americans found the tracking device. We're gonna have to come up with something else.
Do you think I could drop the dumb tourist act long enough to give my cheeks a rest?
You have 30 seconds.
So, what's your opinion of our host?
Well, luck didn't bring us together, that's for sure. And if I were him, I would have planted that device in your bag while you and I were scuffling with that pharmaceutical salesman.
But can he really lead us to Victor?
Mr. Zorin is connected to Victor. I'm just hoping we can use that connection in the long run.
Karen. Hey, how's Lee?
Not great.
Karen, listen,
I'm not in the mood, Chris. You can care less about my grandfather. You were in the middle of harassing him when he collapsed.
Look, if I contributed in any way to Lee's heart attack...
It wasn't a heart attack. It was a pulmonary embolism.
Pulmonary embolism?
So technically, you're off the hook. But I'm sure the stress you put him through didn't help any. Now, if you're through acting concerned, I have to go see my grandfather before he's taken into surgery.
Darren Leopold, please. Darren, it's Chris. Where do we stand on Julie's petition to have Lee removed as her guardian?
Look who's here. The kids.
Oh, my goodness. Look, what a treat.
Well, look at you. You're taking it a little bit easy there, aren't you?
regular holiday.
Hi, Grandpa.
Oh, hello, sweetheart. Get up here where I can see you.
There you go.
Did you get well card? It has a poem. Would you like to hear it?
Oh, sure, I would.
There's no one else like Grandpa Lee. I've known him for a while, but now he's not feeling good, and I have lost my smile. I want you to get well, Grandpa, and we will have some fun. Of all the grandpas in the world, you are #1.
I loved it, honey. Gail, you have that framed for me, please?
Oh, my goodness, absolutely. You know what? We will frame it. We'll put it right over Grandpa's bed, huh?
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry it took me so long. I've been running around the hospital trying to make sure everything is set up for your surgery.
I'm very lucky to have a granddaughter who's a doctor.
I'm the lucky one. You know, when I was growing up, and it was only Mom and me, I used to pretend I had these awesome grandparents who were traveling overseas, and that one day they'd come home, and I'd be able to go to them for help, or a hug, or any one of the 100 different things grandparents do. And then it happened. My fantasy came true. Only I had a grandmother and grandfather more incredible than I ever imagined.
You're a dream for us come true, too.
I know we haven't been together very long, but in that time, you've taught me the real importance of family. I am so proud to be your granddaughter. Thank you for making that possible.
Okay. It's okay. It's okay.
It's not fair, Lucy, okay? They deserve more time with him. He deserves more time with them. I should never have kept the two of them away from him.
Don't do this. Don't blame yourself. You did not even know that Karen was your daughter until a few years ago.
I shouldn't have taken Serena to Canada.
You're doing it. You're blaming yourself. You can't do that.
Why?
You
Why not?
protecting
I have to
your
blame
life.
somebody here. Why not me? Look at him in there. Look, I've never seen him that weak, that helpless in my life. When I was a kid, Lucy, he was everything to me. He was the Long Ranger. He was Perry Mason, all rolled into one.
Okay, I know. And now he's having a very difficult time, even breathing.
Yeah, he is. He's got tubes. He's hooked up to machines here. I have my whole family together. I need him to stay here. He can't go. Come here. He can't go anywhere, Lucy.
I know. I know. I know.
I love crostata.
I told you it was good.
So, how long have you been with the American Embassy?
I've been in Rome for about 5 years. It's been a dream posting.
Do you have relatives at Port Charles?
You know, I was in New York City attending a United Nations conference. I was supposed to fly out of JFK and I missed my flight.
Oh.
Well, the only flight that worked for me was flying out of Port Charles, so I grabbed a shuttle and the rest is history. Excuse me. Hello, Zoran here. Are you absolutely certain? All right, we'll be right down.
Is there a problem?
That was my contact at the police department. They located your father.
Already?
Where is he?
I'm afraid I have some bad news.
Jillian is torn between the man she loves
You're all I ever wanted in this whole world.
and the man that wants to love her.
You ended the marriage. Let her go.
If she can't let go of the past,
Ryan is still in your blood. You still love him.
how will she move on to the future?
Jake Ryan's out of my life.
I don't think he is.
All My Children on ABC Daytime.
Hello?
It's your future hubby. Do I have some terrific news for you?
Lee Baldwin went to face that big judge in the sky?
No, actually, the hearing to have him removed as your guardian has been postponed.
That's not good news.
Our attorney is confident he can get the decision reversed.
What's Darren gonna do, bribe the judge?
No, he's just gonna let him know how Lee's made you suffer. To prolong that because of Baldwin's health problems would be unfair.
Let's say we do get a reversal and stay on schedule.
Then we would go into court, but Lee won't be there to defend himself. And if that happens, we'll annihilate him.
I like it.
I hate to break this up, but it's time to prep for surgery.
Can I have a minute?
Sure.
Okay.
Serena, why don't we go out and give Christina her bottle of time, okay? You want to help?
Okay. Grandpa, I know you're going to get well again.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Okay. Lucy, huh? Come on, buddy.
I'll be there with you every step of the way.
Watching like a hawk.
You better believe it.
Yeah.
Want to grab some coffee?
Oh, yeah, sure, yeah. I'll be back before surgery.
Oh. Well, you better.
Sure.
Is Grandpa going to die?
You listen to me. The doctors and nurses here are very, very good, and they're going to do everything they can to make your grandpa better, okay? Come on, let's go. Be Christina. Let's go. Okay.
Let me fluff up these pillows here.
I don't think a fluff pillow's gonna ease this pain, son.
You've still got that fat lady sitting on you, huh?
I'm worried about you and Gail.
Come on, you talking about it. Come look, I'm tip-top, you know that.
The odds are I'm not gonna survive this thing.
Well, when have I ever paid attention to the odds? And for that matter, now, come on. When have you ever paid attention to
Will you just let me say goodbye, just in case?
No, you're not saying goodbye. No, because this is not the end.
Shouting isn't gonna change anything.
Listen, okay?
What?
You're the only father that I've ever known. And I have done some crazy, stupid, mixed-up, numbskull things in my life. But you've always been there. And I need you to be there longer. I need help. Come on, raising those kids, for crying out loud. I need your expertise as a lawyer. I need you, because I do.
I promise. I will not leave this family without a fight.
Well, you damn well better fight, because we are here fighting. Fighting for you.
Whatever happens, Scott, remember this. I am so very proud of you. Having you in my life has been a great blessing. And I love you.
And I have never thanked you. I've never, ever thanked you for everything that you've done for me. I love you. I love you. Dad.
Scott.
Yeah.
It's time.
Okay, well, I'll be right here when you come out, okay? Right here. And you'll be fine. Right?
Right.
He was, what's the American term? John Doe, who was found in an alley late last night. As soon as we got a copy of Professor Collins' picture, we called.
You know, I am so sorry. When I promised to find your father, I had no idea it would be in the morgue.
I want to see the body myself.
Well, that's why you're here, to make the identification.
This is it.
Kevin, are you sure you're ready for this?
Next week on Good Morning America, Cruz, Kidman, Sawyer. Keep your eyes wide open. Plus, tunes to croon by from singing sensation Neil Sedaka. Catch a morning star next week on Good Morning America. Sarah Aldrich is this week's Hot Shot, only at abc.com, part of the Go Network.